Us, welcome and thanks for joining me on what I think is going to be an absolutely amazing journey. Look, I understand that everybody has their own lives, their own priorities, their own responsibilities. Students have to study. We have family responsibilities. We have work responsibilities. Everyone has their own life to deal with. So take as much time as you need. 9 weeks is an optimal period, but do your best to break through, create new habits, create a new approach to training in the time frame that works best for you. Some weeks are easier than others, so that's reassuring. But the aim is to get to the end of the 9 weeks having achieved something truly significant. There's enough information actually to feed you well beyond the 9 weeks, so don't worry about that. You do have the app as a foundation member for the entire year. So do your best. Just try not to fall too far behind. The only thing I ask is that you make an effort to introduce these new ideas into your life and to create some new worthwhile habits. The goal, therefore, is just simply regular, consistent effort. Ask yourself how much time you can easily put aside each day. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour. It all counts. And stick to that. Each week there is homework, so I expect that you make an effort to complete that homework. I've tested everything you'll be doing with incredible success. I'm very confident in it, so trust the process. It really works. We are martial artists. Like Saul Tsai said, if the average person can easily take 3 years on a rock, we as martial artists should be able to endure 10 years at least. What that simply means is you have a far greater capacity within you than we draw on currently. So you have everything right there. All you have to do is trust yourself. Whenever you feel like you're doing something that's a little below the line, that's not really helping, just toughen up a little bit. Be a martial artist. Expect a little more of yourself. Are you a warrior? If so, behave like one. Have the courage to do a little bit more and be a little bit tougher on yourself each day. And just those little incremental changes will make a big difference. This is what Saul Tsai taught us. Have the courage to step forward. Step aside if you have to. Just don't step back in the face of adversity. And we already do that. We understand the concept of progressive overload in our physical training, so now we can apply it to our mind and to our habits. Don't make excuses. Stop rationalizing. Stop justifying your inconsistencies. Stop whining, moaning, complaining, all that. There's far too much of that in the world already. We don't need to contribute to it. Stay accountable. I'll show you some great ways that you can apply principles in your daily life to make sure you do stay consistent and accountable. It takes a bit of effort to break old habits, but I assure you that the rewards are truly countless. I'll share some simple, very realistic, very usable systems that make it easy every day. The way I'll introduce the 9 weeks is not all at once, but each week a little more gradually coming to you. If I send it to you all at once, what happens is you tend to skim over it, you pick out the stuff that you like, you leave the stuff behind you don't like, and so you actually gravitate towards this inertia of ease once again, which is exactly what you're trying to overcome. Instead, I'll provide something new every week, new lessons, new ideas, new principles to think about and incorporate into your training life and in life in general. Each week builds on the previous week, so stick to the plan, follow the process. It is a logical process, so do your best to work through it. It's important too to follow it in order. You can go back, of course, as often as you want. Go back, review, cover old stuff to double check. But remember, it is a logical process, so you need to do your best to follow through with it. All I expect is you do the homework, do the coursework, be consistent. That's all that matters. In week 1, you'll receive a lot of really solid foundation information that will help you get through the other weeks, and it'll make sense of everything that follows. So be single-minded for the period of time that you put aside each day. Concentrate and try to avoid any distractions and focus on exactly what you're there to do. Thanks. Us.